it does not look like a solid matchup at all. On paper for either character. It's just like advantage state, and you're dead. Just trade advantages at that point.
Yeah, I mean, two very like fundamental characters to a fault.
For sure.
And that's a nice change of pace. I don't know, like it's
The one thing that Clarence does have over Olympia is just being able to have that disjoint and uh a better recovery. However, Olympia does have the better advantage, like from what I've heard, one of the best advantages in the game. Also has a very good trapping tool as well. But
down smash. Olympia definitely does have maybe the. It's really up in the air. I would say one of the best advanced states in the game, maybe the best. I think that's a little. I'm very pro Olympia. It's not the best character in the game.
yeah, I don't think she's the best character. I'm just
Yeah.
saying straight up advantage state.
Yeah.
Her disadvantage is a little too rough for her to be the best character in the game, but like other than that, I think she was balanced pretty well. But if you're a good player, you can do a lot with her. But unfortunately, Lilith is kind of getting walled out here by June's or by Claren's disjoint here. So it's gonna be a little rough. June does have or sorry, Ghost does have June off stage, but with oh my god, June
Yeah.
will be since two women, man.
Yeah.
Mixing up the names here. Um,
The most unfortunate part about this is like obviously, both these characters, like we said, have very strong like advantage states, but Claren doesn't really need to focus on like they. Claren focuses more on their hitboxes when Olympia focuses a lot more on their hitboxes, and Claren is kind of hard to just kind of hard to hit sometimes.
yeah,
So that I think that's gonna be an especially tough part of this because like yes, Olympia can just play an advantage for half of the game, but like June, someone has to let her do that. It's just it's a little rough.
absolutely, yeah. Um,
Go ahead, catch with the crystal.
and it's just that neutral too, neutral with trying to play around that disjoint and Claren's very fast moves, a little rough, but definitely doable. A full stock down, but all Lilith needs is just all Ghost needs is just one good string. You're oh you didn't?
Yeah,
You want to run your games then?
unfortunately, June just kind of hitting Olympia with the big sword. It's gonna be difficult for really any character to deal with. Claren's just video game. I have so many thoughts on this character.
That could be annoying to fight, especially with those stun hitboxes, the stun tippers. It's just like it. I understand.
Yeah.
And Jin will take that game one though. Gonna see how the rest of the set's gonna play out. Very curious.
Okay, I'm gonna stay. I do not know if Ghost plays any other character. Changing the skin though. Changing the skin though. That's gonna change
Exactly,
this.
exactly. Ghost, I think, started off with Clarion, switched to Forest, and now on Olympia since she came out. So started on Arcane. Never mind, I'm a liar.
That is so much worse.
Well, when I saw her when she started playing F frame, I'll say. Um. So
I feel like both of these characters kind of just want the same thing. So it's gonna be. I'm interested to see what a pick will be like. I'm gonna go to the big tree.
very interesting stage pick for Ghost here. I wonder if she's more comfortable because of that top because of the I think I want to say Forest has a lower top plat zone. I'm not 100% sure on that. That being said, though, no plats to really extend off of, but also that means that June doesn't have plats or too many plats to extend off of. Except for the one moving plat. So I wonder if this will work. How this will work in Ghost's favor here.
Good little string fire.
Yeah, absolutely, and still continuing this as well. June will be able to get out of this advantage state, and Ghost is off stage, gonna get hit by that down tilt. A little rough to recover, and still will be getting hit by that F smash. And unfortunately, will not be able to make a third recovery. That was close, but we'll be dying.
A really solid attempt, but still, that 62. This is able to be even up pretty easily. I should stop talking.
Absolutely, but June is getting this extra credit, especially when Ghost is off stage. it's so hard. It seems so hard to recover in this matchup too,
Mhm.
especially with just
She just can't sweet spot the ledge, or it's insanely difficult.
yeah, you have to just try to stall your recovery any way possible. And I'm not sure how you could do that as
You can try really
air.
hard.
I'll probably air dodging, but that's the only thing I could think of. I'm not
Okay, it will grab ledge
yeah.
check. I think that this matchup is extremely. I think this matchup is extremely tough because it's as we saw like for a lot of this stock, it's not even like how can I change up my recovery so that my opponent messes up. It's just like actively like begging and praying that like June messes up their
Yeah.
ledge guarding whatever. Um, Unfortunately not.
Yeah. And it's just yeah, like you said, for that reason it's so rough, and then we're gonna see Ghost off stage again, being able to recover though this time. That's also where like plats above stage can come in though. I guess to get around that sometimes, but won't help a lot. There are definitely ways to stall your recovery though. It's just you just gotta play around the timing of Claire and just her fast down till the F
Trying
smash.
to catch up with the crystal. Okay, it will recover back to stage.
Yeah, but almost as I said, still 2-1 stocks here with 60%. This is looking a little rough. This is a best of 5 here. Wanting to mention, so this is absolutely not set for Ghost whatsoever. Um, However, something is going to have to change, whether if it's a character switch or a playstyle switch, because it seems like Ghost is getting caught a lot in the air, especially against these disjoints, and a lot off stage as well.
Yeah, if we start a little string back for recovering him back. Ghost is she's definitely getting a lot better at being actually be able to like grab ledge, but we're gonna have to see if that will really pull through in a game three, or else this
Yeah,
the curtains might be closing.
and there is a chance that we could see June just go to Grants without dropping a game so far. So,
Yeah.
but you know, first finals, you can't. Ghost is here for a reason, and you cannot count anyone out. Um, game three on Godai, rivals equivalent of PS2 with walls.
Okay, really solid advantage day here.
Absolutely here. Gonna start off with that 54% low key, kind of huge. A lot better
It's
than
still going.
yeah, and it's uh, like I said, these early percents could lead to so much, but the thing is that June only has to win neutral like once, and then you're in disadvantage forever, or possibly even the rest of the stock. But Ghost just has to take her advantage state, her wins in neutral, and run with it, sprint with it. You have to just consistently keep on going and fish for those early kills, or else it's would look very, very rough. We'll be able to get that recovery there though, but unfortunately, I spoke a little too soon.
I mean that string definitely does keep up the percent with clearing off stage depending on how Ghost sets play. This June could definitely just die here. Not getting the crystal.
That Ivy will not get hit by Crystal, which is very interesting. I thought it would because she's still in her hit range, but it could just be some properties of Clarence's side B there. But see if June can't get here, and that down smash will kill, taking that first stock pretty early compared to much earlier games. So maybe we might see a change here, and hopefully not see a 3-0. That is the hopes here, but hey, as long as if there's progress made, there's always grand resets as well. But
That down tilt putting in work.
yeah, that down tilt Loki kind of paying June's taxes right now. Gus will finally be able to recover, but still staying in disadvantage, having a little bit trouble landing, but will be able to land. But unfortunately, not going to get anything off that nair. All right, we're gonna see a string from Lilith here. Um, taking June off stage, not gonna get that grab. June gonna be able to land, but in Crystal. But
The crystal. Yeah, Ghost is getting a lot of these really nice strings. The only unfortunate part, and I think the main difference between these characters is that while Claire like Olympia gets longer strings, but does not kill off of them. June gets shorter strings, but puts them in the absolute worst spot, like that.
yeah,
Um,
Yeah, especially juggling up. UK gets kills off them via up B or okay, not Arcane, Jesus Christ. Olympia's up B's very, very strong. Oh my god, throwing the
Trying to
crystal
go off
off stage,
stage for it.
trying to get that early kill, end off this stock, but unfortunately will not happen. But June's at disadvantage right now. Very good ledge trapping situation here. Let's see if anything can get off of it. Second June's off stage over there, but we'll break the crystal.
So it's still definitely doable.
Oh, absolutely. Uh, 145, especially as your Olympia, almost anything kills at this point. Um, and 33, still not really much percent to scoff at, but like, unfortunately, it is kind of climbing though. Let's see. So not
I
gonna see crystal right there.
the like I obviously it's the character, so I do not blame Ghost for it all. But these crystals are just not putting in nearly as much work as she needs them to, and
Yeah,
just June starting a string. Not the end yet.
Or not crystal. Ghost has been getting better at not using her crystals as predictably. Before she like kind of initiate it and then immediately set it off rather than using it as a trap. I can see that she's using it more as a trap now, but it's just something you gotta get used to. Something you gotta know how to use in each situation here. And now we're seeing a full stop disadvantage all the way off stage. I don't think.
Recovery, nah,
Yeah, so I don't think that's
unfortunate.
recoverable. And we will see June not dropping a game going to Grands here.
Clear advantage start. I mean, it's tough, but Olympia definitely has some tools to deal with it. And I think we saw that. Good, fair. It goes definitely had a lot of very strong strengths. I think the most unfortunate part is just not a lot of combos, a lot of strings, a lot of percent, but not a lot of kills.
For sure, for sure.
And it's just rough.